And you see my ends are lavender, and you're probably wondering why. So you know what? Stick around, let's talk, and I'll be telling you all about the magic of sealing the ends with just plain old paint, household paint that you have laying around the house. All right, I'm gonna be talking about why I paint the ends of my sticks. It might seem silly, but there's actually a couple benefits to painting sticks that you wouldn't expect. Or maybe you would, and if you do, let's talk about it in the comments. But until then, so this is gonna be a shillelagh someday. This is, I got this from a recent windstorm that we had that took down a lot of trees, and that gave me a chance to do some quick stick harvesting. And I was really excited because I like fruit woods a lot, and this is a pear wood. And so this was one that I was able to get amongst serviceberry, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite woods, and it rivals the Irish blackthorn. And it's one of the best woods we have in North America for walking sticks. And so the end of the sticks, why am I painting them? Well, you see, if I didn't, I could risk getting cracks like this. And this is from drying too quickly. So when you paint the ends of the wood, some use wood sealer, but you don't have to. You can use any kind of paint. And right now I'm using a Valspar Season Flex that is just old, but old paint. It still works very well, and it's fantastic for sealing the ends of wood. And the cool thing about using paint over sealer is paint is colored. And now I can write down March 2026. This is going to be automatically pear wood. Now I know what it is. So it's a handy little trick to have. And it also has, that's actually the byproduct. The main reason is to seal the ends. But now I know what kind of wood this is, then I'll know what year that I put it up for drying. And I think that's a pretty cool little trick, a little hack, if you will. And you can see that this is already looking something like a shillelagh. Sometimes I actually leave them where I don't cut much, and I just leave it kind of like a thwomp end, but not always. And this one, I think I'm gonna leave some of this natural curve in it when I get to it. It'll be about a year or two before I get to it because it does need to dry. But I'm gonna do a 6 months check, and I might even get a hydrometer, I think it's called, for checking humidity. And we're supposed to have a really dry, hot summer this year again in Michigan. We had one in 2025, and here we are in 2026, looking like it's gonna happen again. And if that's the case, then I'm gonna be putting my sticks out a lot in the sun, and with the ends sealed off, they should dry faster and they should have no issues with cracking. We shall see, time will tell. I mean, this is how you learn, right? You know, it's trial by fire, as some say. And yeah, so this is where I am at. And I'm gonna put a little bit of paint on the ends of the stick, just the little ones, like the little ends I cut off, like right here. Just do a little bit of paint, not much, just a tiny bit. Because I have actually had these little sucker ends that actually split pretty bad. And I've not worked with pear wood, so I can't speak on what it could act like. Locust is a specific one that cracks like it's its job. And so this one, you know, I'll put a little bit more on the end even, just to give it a good seal. It's a little bit, what is the word, translucent. You can see it's a little bit shining through a little bit, so we'll put a little bit more paint on there. And then we'll put this up and just, you know, put the paint on. That's all you do, just paint it. Feel like an artist, if you will. And then that will be it. And then now, here's my pear wood, March 2026. Now I know. And this is gonna sit and hang out for a while. And for now, I'm just gonna put it over by my rack. I'll show you. And this is actually my rack of sticks that I cut this past Sunday. These are all from Fresh Cuts. And you see that there is kind of an orange color and this lavender color. The orange ones are serviceberry, the lavender is pear. I have some black ones I don't have in here right now, and those are actually buckthorn. So it's gonna be pretty cool to know what I have drying, and that'll be all. So now you guys have a new hack on making sticks. Get out there, have some fun harvesting them. I promise, it's a great time. It gets you out into nature. I had a blast. I'll include some pictures of the day I was out there harvesting. I was actually in the median of a main road cutting up the pear. It was a lot of fun. And yep, that'll be all. So Rachel from Forge the Femme, it's St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Szlanta. Cheers.